Hi Noah, I hope you're not really mad at me. To continue, I guess, to move on here, I'm going to assume that you're not, or at least hope so. First, you're totally correct in this video. It's a really great video. But time and time again, I hear those in denial of their maker, the professed unbelievers, saying that isn't this life enough, etc., in their self-contradictory worldview. And I know you've heard it all. You and other skilled or gifted apologists have successfully shown that a worldview apart from God has no meaning or purpose. And I believe, or believe me, that us Christians are not the only one to see this. I mean, yes, the mass of the atheists are blinded by their rejection of Jesus, as Romans 1 explains. But there are those alive today, as have been in the past, that may profess atheism in public when they actually believe in God but yet choose to serve Satan. These are the ones who are going to be at the helm, changing the course of the religion of evolution, which ironically is the thing that is most rapidly and clearly evolving. Check out what Richard Dawkins said on the movie Expelled when he was interviewed by Ben Stein. And I'm going to put a link in the info box to a Ray Comfort video. It's a short video, but it has the clip of Richard Dawkins talking to Ben Stein about 2 minutes and 30 seconds into it. And here's where he kind of lets it out of the bag that he believes in aliens, and he believes that that's where we came from. So evolution really is changing quick. And there's a lot of different groups out there that are starting to talk about aliens a lot. All these groups are against Jesus. You know what he said, that if you're not for me, you're against me. And they're going to be coming together soon. I guess they're already together in one respect. Dawkins believes in the aliens, and Benjamin Creme is preaching about aliens, preparing the way for the Antichrist, or probably what's going to be the Antichrist. This Maitra character, I'm going to put a link to the Share International website if you haven't already seen it. I heard that it was at one time UN sponsored, and it's highly likely. Anyway, you can check that out. The short of it is that someday soon people will not say there is no God. Okay, that kind of atheism is going to be dead if it's not already. They're going to have to choose which side they're going to be on, because they're going to worship somebody. It's going to be Jesus of the Bible, or it's going to be Satan through one of his puppets, like the Antichrist. You know, in Revelation it makes clear that the Antichrist will deceive and cause all the people who are not God's children to worship him. So at that time, obviously there's not going to be any atheists or any undecided people. You're going to choose death, or you're going to choose to worship the Antichrist. At that time, he's going to make it quite clear that he is Lucifer, I believe. When the first resurrection occurs, which some people call the rapture, and all the believers and the children are just suddenly gone, disappeared off the face of the earth, and just their clothes and, you know, glasses and rings and jewelry and personal effects are left behind. Can you believe the phone's ringing now? Anyway, the unbelievers are going to say, or the servants of the devil, that they're, I guess they could say they were unbelievers, but the servants of Satan that are in charge of things and at the head of this evolution deal at that time will say that the aliens took us, or them, if I happen to be dead before then. Even the top atheists today, if they really are atheists at all, say that they have evolved more than you and me because they don't need God. This is also what Benjamin Creme is putting out, that the Antichrist, this Maestro guy, whom he calls the Christ, is perfectly evolved, a being that's been evolved into the highest level that a man can get to, I guess, and he's no longer confined to space and time, if you can imagine that. It's all the original lie from Satan. Genesis 3:5, where he tells Adam and Eve that they could be like God. It's the same thing today. It's an amazing how the more things change, the more they stay the same. So anyway, we're all going to be moving to the second floor pretty soon. It's just going to be more distinctly in two camps. Those who do not turn to Jesus will try to find meaning in life by worshiping this false god, the beast, the Antichrist. They will be more religious than they are even now.